We say good morning and welcome to D.C. to Alex Sarr, the number 2 overall pick in last night's NBA draft. Alex, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Congratulations.
Hey, what do your boys call you? Do you go by Alex? Because I'd heard Alexander. What's your nickname?
No, yeah, just Alex.
Just Alex? Okay.
So, dude,
How you feeling, man?
Yeah, did you get any sleep? Like, what was last night like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it is a relief, achieving, like being drafted is a big deal, and, I'm really happy to be a Wizard.
So what was the story, and I'm sure you've answered this a million times, I'm sorry, I didn't I would just like to hear from you, about like, oh, you didn't really want to work out for Atlanta, like for what we had heard that your people thought maybe this was a better fit for you to play right away, that kind of thing. Was there any truth to that?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't work out for Atlanta, and I worked out only for the Wizards, so, it worked out in my favor, and I'm really happy it turned out that way.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Alex, what was that process like for you? Did the Wizards come over and see you in Australia? Did they come to your home country of France? Did you come over here and work out in their facility? What were the preceding months before the draft like for you?
Yeah, I mean, they saw me during my year in Australia, I think. They probably flew to watch a couple games, and then, I just had one workout with them right before the draft, around like 1 week or two before the draft, and that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back to your basketball journey. First of all, you come from a basketball family. Your dad was a pro. Can you fill us in on your dad's game and when you first started playing?
Yeah, my dad used to play like kind of for fun in France in like probably 4th division. And, he used to watch a lot of games, and I used to go to his games sometimes. And, my brother obviously plays for the Thunder. So, I'll say I'm definitely part of a basketball family.
So eventually you go to Real Madrid and play for that basketball, the youth team. Luka Doncic played for Real Madrid. He's a big soccer fan. Were you a big soccer guy? Like, who was your guy? You're a Cristiano Ronaldo guy?
I'm a Mbappe guy for sure.
Okay.
Mbappe.
Of course, France.
French guy.
Mbappe.
Yeah. Were you, when you first started playing with Real Madrid, how big were you at that point?
I think I was like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah. Wow.
And then when did you join the elite? When you moved over here?
You said when?
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 16, 2021.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So when you're 16 and you come to the United States, who are you living with then?
I mean, they just had it set up for like all the guys that played for it will live together in the same residence.
Mm-hmm.
Who were some of the guys?
I was with the Thompson twins, Don Barlow, and Jan Namir, players that are kind of like in the NBA right now.
I mean, is it tough? It had to be tough to be a 16-year-old playing overseas away from your family. What was that transition like for you to be so far from home?
Yeah, I mean, I've been living away from home since I was 14, so it was nothing new to me. But, it was just another opportunity for me to get better, and I had like 2 great years at OTE.
Sorry, so what's the rest of the summer going to be like for you? Obviously you got to find a place to live. Who's going to come over to live with you? You're going to have your parents here. What's the summer going to be like?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my way to D.C. right now. Then I'm getting ready for Summer League, and after that I might go back to France, and I think training camp is very shortly after this. So I think everything is going to speed up in the next few weeks.
It's going to happen fast.
Yeah.
I want to get back to why you were so sort of intrigued by Washington. What is it about the Wizards, the organization, the team, maybe the city? What is it that intrigued you and made you sort of be willing to even pass up the sort of the ego of being number one? You were like, okay, I don't need to be number one. I want to go to D.C. I want to play for the Wizards.
Yeah, I mean, they have such a young team. I think the roster is really, really good right now. It's really interesting what they're building. I think they're really trying to trend the right direction, and being a trailblazer in that is really something I take pride in.
So we were trying to kind of figure out your game because we've just seen highlights. And I watched some of it, and I was like, you know what? He kind of reminds me a little bit of KD. Now, most of the reports are that you need to work on your offensive game, but I was looking at your overtime elite numbers. You shoot some threes. Who do you comp yourself to?
I mean, a few players. There's a lot of players that kind of, I'll say, inspire my game after. When I was younger, I used to look a lot at Giannis, Kevin Durant, so tall guys that can, do pretty much everything on the floor.
I see that. I think people are sleeping on your offensive potential, Alex, to be honest with you. Because everyone's just talking about sort of your defense. And then, as JP says, that your offense is still sort of maybe not where it's going to be. But I see you blocking a shot or getting a rebound, dribbling down court, dunking on guys, pulling up, hitting threes. Like, I think you can do all of that.
Yes, sir. No, for sure.
I think he shot 30% from the three-point line for overtime elite. Right. I haven't checked out the Perth stats. What brought you to Australia?
Yeah, I mean, before turning pro, before going to the draft, I wanted to play one professional year, and Australia was just the best option for me to do that. It's a really tough physical league with a fast-paced game, and, I think it's what I needed to take the next step in my game.
What was your favorite part of Australia and the worst part of Australia?
My favorite part was probably, just the league in general. The fans are really, passionate about their teams. The worst part is that it got really hot sometimes in Perth.
What about like the snakes and stuff though? Do you ever have a snake in your toilet?
No, there's actually none of that stuff when you're in the big cities, but I think if you go in the outback, you'll definitely see what you're looking for.
Yeah, he was
stay away from the outback.
They don't have basketball teams in the outback.
Yeah, I'm not looking for that.
They're not running pickup.
We're joined by Alex Sarr, the Wizards' top draft pick, went number 2 overall last night. So how close are you with your now teammate Bilal Coulibaly, the Wizards' top pick last year? And what's going on with French basketball? Like 3 of the top 6 guys in the draft last night, including yourself, from France. We know Bilal from France, obviously Wemby. Like there's something going on in the French hoop culture right now.
Yeah, for sure. I've never met Bilal before the combine. Of course, I saw his games. I watched his rookie year last year, and I think it's going to be really nice, sharing the court with him. And as far as French talents, I think there's more and more coming in the league every year, and it's really, really exciting.
Talking to Alex Sarr, who was the number 2 pick in the NBA draft last night. Just a couple quick questions to kind of get to know you, Alex. How many languages do you speak?
3. Spanish, French, and English.
Okay, Spanish, French, and English.
Wow.
Who was your favorite NBA player?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. What's the first thing you're going to buy with your new money?
Probably a nice place to stay.
Nice.
Smart.
What kind of car do you drive right now?
I don't drive.
Do you have a
That's
license?
the ultimate flex.
Are you going to drive here?
No. Yes. I'm planning to get my license.
Are you going to get like a sports car or are you going to get like a truck?
I'll probably get a comfortable car, like an SUV.
SUV.
He
Yeah,
can't
he
fit
needs
into
something-
a sports car.
Yeah, you couldn't fit into like a sports
I guess
car.
they can custom it.
Yeah, they could. How tall is he? 7'1"?
7 foot.
7'1" or 7 foot? How tall actually are you, like barefoot?
6'11" and 3/4.
6'11", 3/4. So with sneakers, you're like 7'1".
Hey, I'm like 5'8" on a good day. Are you still growing? Are you gonna tell me something annoying like you're gonna
He
keep
could-
growing until
he
you
could
get
get another
21?
I have no clue.
Who's the toughest player you've faced during your professional career?
Probably Olivier Sarr. In a
Your
workout.
brother?
His brother. Have you talked to any of the or met any of the other Wizards players besides Bilal?
Yeah. Yesterday, I was on FaceTime with a couple of them. Talked with JP, Kuzma, and Corey. So it was pretty nice
Oh, cool.
talking with them.
Yeah, have you been playing with like NBA guys like in this and like guys that are already in the league like in the summer, just pick up that kind of thing?
No, not that many times now.
Really? Gotcha. So what's going to be the biggest transition for you think, at this next level? Because you've been basically playing professionally for a few years. I mean, some would argue that it might not be that difficult a transition for you.
I honestly don't know. Everybody say it's a tough schedule, so I'm really looking forward to starting the season and finding out what's going to be my biggest adjustment.
Right. What advice has your brother given you?
Just to enjoy the moment, make the most out of the opportunity I got, and don't take anything for granted.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's nice as a Wizards fan to have somebody that actually wanted to come to D.C.
Yeah, that is a good
to
thing.
play. That's like really amazing. When did it dawn on you? I guess right after the lottery, you looked and you said, that's where I want to go?
I mean, yeah, the Wizards, for the whole year, last season is the team I was looking at and hoping I ended there, and now I'm a Wizard. So, I think the universe heard me.
Yeah, you put it out in the universe and
Put
it
it out
happened.
That's
there.
right.
You manifested it.
Yes, sir.
That's very cool.
Well, stay healthy this summer, man. Hopefully, we'll talk to you again soon before camp. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
thanks for taking the time, man.
congratulations. Welcome to D.C., buddy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right,
course.
take care.